Hey everybody, Eddy Cabello with Inside MusiCast. Rick's behind the camera here. We're here at the Jazz Kitchen here in Indianapolis. And today we have the great privilege of tonight. There's a couple of shows with Take Six. And Mark Kibble has been a guest with us on Inside MusiCast before, a few years back. And here we are crossing paths. And so welcome to Indianapolis again.
Thanks, Eddie. We're so happy to be here. Yeah. It's a really special occasion for us because we have a sub today.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Tell us about him. His name is Eric Griggs.
Eric Bluetooth Griggs. Yeah. He is absolutely a beast in the production world. Mm-hmm. And beast on the keyboard, beast on bass and guitar. And just an incredible writer. He's just amazing. So, you know, man, and he actually came out of the same school that we did.
He did?
He sure did.
My goodness.
Down there out of Oakwood University.
Is that where he went there too?
That's right.
My goodness.
So he's like, you know, one of our homeboys.
He is. That's amazing. You know, Mark, as you're coming here, you're about finishing up. Last year was actually 30 years since the launch of your first album.
That's right. 30 years. I can't even believe myself.
It's amazing.
You know, the only thing that's really changed is the fact that I have gray hair, like Eddie. I've got gray hair. You know, it's just like, just there.
You know, Rick and I talk about, we talk about the longevity of a lot of our guests that we have on the show, whether it's a Stuart Copeland or whether it's, you know, Al Jarreau that we talk to. You've worked with a beautiful man that's no longer with us, and that'd be Joe Sample.
That's right.
So we were able to interview him before he passed, awesome. You know, a few years back. You worked with him, and that Spellbound album really gave you guys traction back here in '89.
It sure did, man. That was U-Turn. We actually wrote that song with him, and it did a lot for us. People still love that song because of the spirit of it, and it's just so catchy, and it did something for us. You know, not only did it actually charted really well, but you know, as far as being able to perform it, we started performing it ourselves, and you know, people just love that song. It's classic.
It put you guys on the map in my heart too. Yeah. All throughout the years, you guys have always had faith, gospel, and whatever, you know, woven throughout your whole music. You've never really put your Take Six into a can of CCM, gospel type of thing, although there are overlaps. How do you balance your performances and existence over the past 30 years to a secular world and everything? You know, how do you balance that all, or is it not a problem?
You know, for us, first of all, you know, we do consider ourselves a gospel group, but gospel in the sense that we live it. You know, it's about how we interact with people, interact with each other, and you know, where it comes from. Yeah, it's from God's love. It's from what He's done for us, and you know. Because life is all about not just gospel stuff, but about, you know, how you treat other people and how you relate to your spouses. And it's about love. It's about all of that. It's about everything. And it weaves into every aspect. So we have no problem singing songs that, you know, that are uplifting, that are not necessarily gospel. So we've kind of transitioned ourselves, you know, to do more and more of that since, you know, our audience seems to really appreciate that. Yeah.
Speaking about love, you guys have during the life of Take Six, you haven't really had too many changes. Some bands go through a myriad of changes on the whole thing. You've had very minimal in the past 30 years.
That's right.
But tell us how you guys get along on the road, and I know that Christian is not here today, and that's why, you know, Eric is taking his place.
Yes.
But how do you guys do it on the road so long and getting together?
You know, the early years it was a little tougher because we had to learn how to work with our different personalities, learn how to get along, and learn how to get through differences and trials. You know, and you know, we had our duke it out times. And really, you know, dark times in our career where some of us really weren't getting along with others. But through the years, we learned that, you know, if we back up each other, if we support each other in whatever it is that we're doing, looking out for each other instead of looking out for ourselves, that just draws us tighter together. We have that confidence, and that confidence over the years has built into something that's super, super strong. We are such a family now, and it's absolutely incredible. I don't know what I would do without these guys. They're absolutely incredible, and even the guys that have gone on and done other things, we're still in touch with them. We're still tight with them, and we still support them in whatever it is that they're doing.
It's just amazing that this is the only gig you've ever had.
Yeah. Basically, it is.
Seriously, that's almost impossible these days. It's
right.
It's the only gig.
And for a group, it's beyond incredible because groups generally can't stay together that long.
I've got a question. Over the years, Take Six has been the primary producers of your works.
Correct.
But occasionally you have some guys come in, and you recently worked with Stevie Wonder on Believe.
That's right.
That must have been amazing.
Oh yeah. That's a really interesting story because he was just passing through Nashville at the time. And because we have a great relationship, he told me, I didn't even know he was coming. He told me to meet him someplace and let's just hang out. And I told him, well, you know what? I got this song that I want you to play on. And he said, okay, take me to your studio. So in the middle of the night, I took him to my house or to where my studio is. And we just knocked it out in like 30 minutes. And next thing you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Your most recent release, Iconic, it's a great compilation of some iconic tunes that are probably iconic to you guys, and as are your favorite, that type of thing.
That's right.
And talk to us about the selection of some of those tracks on this most recent project.
Oh yeah. We had a awesome time just thinking them up and coming up with them. We went through probably maybe 200 songs of classics that we loved so much, and we just voted, and the ones that got the most votes, they got on the project.
It was a democratic process.
Of course, it's always that. There were some that had 5 votes, and that was enough.
Yeah,
that was enough. There were some unanimous, and then if they have a minimal of 4, that got the song on. But ultimately, it was all the songs that we all love, and if we didn't like them that much, we definitely loved them after we put them on a project.
That's great. Congratulations on that project.
Thank you.
As I mentioned a little earlier, you've worked with one of our correspondents, Yinka Oyelesi.
Oh yeah.
And Patrice Jagu, you've worked with her. Tell us about the experience you had in her recent project.
Oh my
wonderful
goodness.
project.
That was absolutely amazing to work with them. I love them so much, And Patrice, what a singer she is. What a singer she is. So they said, okay, we want you to do a couple of songs. One of them is with Take Six. And the other one was one that he wanted me to do, just produce it with a big band behind it. So and he said, carte blanche, you do whatever you want to do.
And what a band!
Oh my goodness, we had so much fun doing that, and I got to truly sink my teeth into it and actually do some of the horn charts and all that kind of stuff. So. It was just amazing, and it turned out really, really well.
It did.
They liked it, and that's what matters to me. As long as they like it.
She's happy. It's a great track. Yeah. Tonight, you've during soundcheck, we overheard you playing a wonderful Tommy Sims tune, "Change the World."
Yeah.
And wow, I love that. And you're pushing my buttons tonight. Okay.
Okay.
Tonight, the most biggest button that I've got is an Al Jarreau button in my heart for "I'll Be Here for You," that Graydon tune.
Oh wow.
And I tell you something, your arrangement on tell us about that arrangement, because it's got the world's greatest key change in it.
Oh yeah.
There's no other key change other than that song.
Well, again, that's a classic. Surprised that we didn't put it on this last project.
Yeah,
we're gonna probably do an Iconic 2, and it might have it on there. But yeah, that has hit our heart for years. And when Al Jarreau passed, it's funny that maybe just a couple of months before that, we actually had a chance to meet with him and talk a little bit. We were all there, and we all sang a little bit together and prayed together. And who knew that was going to be the last time we saw him? And we, right after he passed, had to do a tribute concert there in D.C. And we were coming up with all kinds of songs, and that one was so near and dear to our hearts that was one of the first ones that we said we got to do. Yeah. So we literally came up with an arrangement right there, just before the show. Yeah. Put it all together, and we loved it so much that it's been a classic in our show from here on out.
We're looking forward.
We're gonna try to find some more buttons of yours to push.
Oh man, you're the one that mentioned Iconic 2. You got to do it. There's a lot of great tracks that you still haven't reinvented, made them your own.
We have a lot to do. We're looking forward to it.
Well, we're proud of you guys and the longevity, everything you do in your music. we keep up to speed, and we love.
We thank you for what you do for us too, because important for you guys. How would anybody know where we are?
Hey,
we appreciate what you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mark. Everybody's thank you to Mark for being with us.
Tuning in.
Just say hi to everybody at Inside MusiCast.
Inside MusiCast, love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support, and keep on doing it. We're going to keep on doing it for you.
All right. Thanks, everybody.